Okay, this is a video that I'm going to show you for all of my YouTube subscribers. This is just for you. What I've been working on and what I will be offering for a digital download sale in the coming weeks. Looking at it's the coming weeks. If you've watched my videos, you know things get done when they get done. But you're looking right here at a cut and fold paper bunk bed. I designed these. The illustrations are all mine. These little pillows come out. You can see I've added some little bits of paper in here. The digital download will include all of the pieces for this, plus instructions for how you put everything together. And I'm also going to create some videos, some little short tutorial videos. And when I say short tutorial, I mean they'll show some of what I consider kind of the fiddly bits. Now I'm going to back up a little bit here, and you can see I've got a lot of stuff. And part of what you see here, you can see 4 different colors. I have pink, blue, purple, and yellow. These are the 4 different colorways that I will have these pieces done in. And in addition to, let's see, bunk beds. I've done bunk beds in blue. And when I say blue, I'm talking about the artwork here at the ends. Each of the pieces of artwork that I drew, I went in and made sure that they were just a little bit different. Just a little bit different. And you can see here, this is the purple one. If I can get it to the purple one. And let's back up even more here. Sorry, it's gotten a little dark outside. The pink one. So you can see I have these 4 different colorways, and for each one of these you can see I did a different mattress, different pillows. The mattresses, you can see you can kind of even see where there's some little folds here. This is fabric that I have on hand that I just took pictures of the fabric and used it within my computer to cover certain pieces. So the bunk beds are one piece, and when these are for sale, you will purchase a digital download for a single the bunk beds. That's one of the digital downloads. And there's some pieces inside of here, some other little stability pieces that are also included in the pattern. Or I shouldn't say pattern. It's kind of like a kit, but it's not really a kit. It's just, I'll show you at the end. Now, in addition to the bunk beds, I also decided that, well, maybe you didn't want bunk beds. Maybe you'd rather have single beds. Now it kind of looks like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs with all the beds that are all kind of close together. So then here is the single bed. These little pillows are also take-outable. So you can see what that all looks like. Oops, come back here, you. And one of the reasons I decided to make these is because I think it can get frustrating if you're kind of new to, or you want to make like a little miniature piece of furniture, and you go out and you buy all the supplies and things, and then it doesn't turn out, you follow the pattern, it doesn't like come out the way you really want it to. Then you kind of feel bummed about it. What I like about these is it's a digital download. So let's just say, let's look at this little bed here. Let's just say accidentally goof something up. You cut something wrong. Because you have the digital download, you can just print another one. If you cut something wrong, or say you spill paint or something and it gets all over something, don't worry, you can print another one out. It's okay. So those are the beds, and then I have, so those are 2 different downloads. I also have these tables, and in each of the table and chairs you will get 2 different chairs. They have a different back. This is what I call the loaf back, because it kind of looks like a bread on the top here, and the curved back, and you can see here, and again, all the illustrations are mine, the curved back, and 2 tables. This one that has one that will have just a floral design, and one that will have a little checkerboard design. I designed this table, especially the one with the checkerboard design, over a table that I had as a child that was also my mother's when she was a child. And the little chairs can be situated like so. Or, if you'd like, you have to lift up. You can put the little chairs inside like that. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, what about, I don't understand the scale of all of this. Scale with miniatures just has to do with, is it for every 12 inches in the real world, for every 12 inches you have in the real world, it's only an inch in the miniature world. That's a pretty standard one. I kind of tend to not do things that way. So what I've done here is, you can see I'm giving you some scale. So if you are a person who knows what a Lego minifig looks like, and this is a Playmobil person, what they will look like scaled. And it's not that I don't want to do the math on these things. It's kind of that it just really doesn't appeal to me. So again, with the table and chair download, you will get 2 tables and 2 different kinds of chairs. And again, if you want to make more of something, you can make more. I've also included little pieces, little pattern pieces, so for all of these pieces that you see, that you can add to the inside, that will make it a little bit more stable, if you would like to. If you just want to print these out and fold them and glue them together, that's fine too. Let's see. All of the tables and chairs are here. And you can kind of see from the tables I have back there, you can see them upside down here, what they look like. And again, these are all in 4 different colors. So here's the blues and the pinks. So they're ready to go. And here's a purple one. And with all of these, I've gone through and changed out the colors individually, so that each one of these, if you look at these 2, you can see that the colors on the flowers are things that I have changed. So each one of them is slightly different. And again, I've added some little scraps of paper underneath that you will have pattern pieces for, that will help make these a little bit more stable if you want them. You don't have to, there's a couple of different ways you can put these together, and that will be better explained in the pattern. So there's going to be detailed patterns with instructions that you can follow. Now, also, because I'm just this kind of person, let's tip this down just a little bit. Over here, sorry, I got a lot of stuff on my desk. These are little toy chests. And these are also have the same illustrative elements on all of them. You can see they're each a little different. And when they are opened up, you can see in here there's some wood texture that you'll get pattern pieces for, that you can glue these to the inside. And you can see there's a little lock there. I tend to just tuck these in. So in addition to this lighter wood, because you've seen most of these are in just the lighter wood, I wanted to test what the illustrative elements would look like on a darker wood, or like on an oak. So these have this inside. And in each of the patterns, I will be including just a page of these textures that you can print out and use however you would like. And you can see it's got a bottom. And again, where's my little, there she is, my little unicorn. I wanted to show you about the size. So, little unicorn. Actually, I think if I took off her little tail, I think she would fit in very nicely. She can kind of fit in. Her little head's a little big. But again, to give you some idea of what the proportions are, what the scale is. Now, I'm selling these as digital downloads only. Now, for those of you who maybe aren't aware of what a digital download would even entail, I've got some. I'm going to turn this to the overhead. Sorry about that. But you guys know me. You know what my cinematography is like. So when it comes to the printouts that you would be getting for this digital download, you can see that each one of these will be individual and you cut them out. This piece right here is, these two pieces are for the bunk bed. And you can see that, let's raise this up a little bit. Here's the mattress. Here are two of the bed poles, the poles for the bed, and the one pillow. And then this is for one part of the bed, one side of one of the bunks. All of these are for one half. So you would need these pages. Where's the other? Oh, it must be in here. There it is. These 4 pages would make one bunk bed. And then when it comes to the single bed, the bed posts are much smaller. Here's the mattress. Here's the pillow, and that is a single bunk or single bed. With the tables, here is the tables, and you can see there's one table, another table, and the 2 tabletops. With the toy chests, you can see it's 2 simple pieces, and then there are other pattern pieces that I'm including. And then for each of the chairs, I had put 3 on these printouts. Here would be the 2 chairs. So again, I should also let you know that when I was putting all of these together, I goofed up a couple of the chairs, meaning that they got glued together incorrectly, or they didn't like what the gluing looked like, so I just made another printout. And the reason that you're getting 2 different kinds of chairs, the different chair backs, is because I could not make up my mind which one I liked better. These were the 2 out of the 6 that I came up with, and I couldn't decide which one I liked better. So I just decided to put both of them in. Now, like I said, these are going to be coming out this month. But I'm just not exactly sure what date. These digital downloads will be available in my shop and in my Patreon shop as well, but I'm also putting them in my website shop. And if you want to know where any of those things are, just check the doobly-doo under this video, and you'll be able to find out where those things are. I'm at katiekinsman.com. And if you have any questions about anything, let me know, and I'll try really hard to answer them in the comment section. So thank you very much, and cool. I guess that's, thank you very much. Yes, thank you for following me, and thank you for giving this video a watch.